yeah, they should be getting going now on screen. And yeah, so good luck to both of them. So yeah, if anyone's in chat is new to watching Odyssey and unaware why they were setting their Switch date and time, it's for a setup called DSTA, which is Daylight Savings Time Abuse, and it comes in handy about 7 minutes in the run in the Sand Kingdom when they plant the seed in the pot and it just grows like magic. So yeah, that's just a little of background.
Yeah, and Dancer just pointed out to me in the Discord that Season 2 did actually the same that we do now with the time, like the specific time.
Yeah,
Which
I think.
I
Yeah, I
definitely
think
prefer this one over the other one.
DST. But yeah, both runners are just gonna start off in Cap Kingdom, which is a little bit of a boring kingdom, because
Yeah,
it's just you go through it and there's not really much to do apart from obviously like you have left side at the very end, and then you also have like the topper fight, the
exactly.
topper
Yeah.
fight. It's all just very optimized. So yeah, but there's some cool little things that they do to shave a few like frames off here and there.
Yeah, Ganon going for the water roll here. Really nice. They got it.
Yeah, that water roll is can be quite hard to pull off fully, since I think it kind of feels a little bit like RNG when you do it.
Yeah, it's really precise.
Yeah, so both going for the dive vault there. I think the dive vault saves a tiny bit of time over triple, but I think most people just do it out of like preference. Oh,
Did they do
TuxedoCat
dive vault or just regular vault? I think they did regular
Yeah,
vault, which is actually slower than triple jump, but some people find it easier and it's more consistent for some people.
yeah, I think dive vault is the actual strat, but yeah, they just did regular. Yeah, misspoke.
Yeah, dive vault is like really hard, and I think like the only actual gold that I know someone has with dive vault is probably Hey There, who has a 215, and I'm not even sure about that.
So Ganon had a really good cap at 217, and because Tuxedo unfortunately took a bit of damage on that fight there, and kind of had a bit of a slower fight as well. They're about 9 seconds behind now.
Yeah.
But like I said, Captain Gun's just one of those weird ones that that people optimize. But there'll be plenty of chances for TuxedoCat to make up those 9 seconds throughout the run.
Let's see if we will see a DSS here from Ganon. It would be the first one to go for it. So far, we haven't seen any DSSs in these qualifiers. But yeah, I don't expect them to go for it.
Oh, they're doing
actually.
it. Pause champ. Oh, they get it.
It's not over yet.
Just
Whip jump.
Okay.
Oh
yeah, that's what
really
you want to
nice, really
see.
nice.
Look at that. That is pretty clutch. Going for DSS in a race is so scary because you have to account for it in your DSTA time setup, and obviously if you miss it, you might miss DSTA.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really clean.
And saving another around 10 seconds over Tuxedo.
Yeah. Tuxedo did do a quite nice dino skip, because it can be a bit finicky getting the dino skip sometimes. But yeah, wow, seeing DSS is always a pretty pod move.
Yeah, and I think they might be the only one going for that in the qualifiers. Actually.
Yeah, possibly. Because I don't think CMFP went for it in his race.
No, he didn't.
And I know that Doss said that he won't be going for it. Whether he just meant in the qualifiers or not. he might end up doing it, but I'm not too sure.
Interesting.
I think he's
Ganon going for DSS, but not going for chest clip here.
yeah, that's interesting because chest clip saves a little bit over the cliff moon there. I think it saves about 1.
Yeah.
With like an up warp.
Yeah, it saves like 1 with really fast setup and everything. It's barely worth it. Like you have to if you want to go for it, you have to go for the hard setup and everything to save time with it.
So 521 Cascade exit. That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 521 is pretty much as good as you're gonna get when you're like a sub-hour runner.
Yeah, unless
Maybe,
you go for 57 or something.
Yeah, maybe 519 is, but like
I think the best exit is the
521 in a
515. Yeah.
Yeah, like 57 is like 515, 516, but yeah, the 521 is pretty crazy.
And yeah, Ganon
yeah.
actually ahead of their PB with that exit by only a second, but yeah, still really impressive.
Yeah. So Danon's planting that seed there, and TuxedoCat will probably be doing the same, and that's the DSTA that I was talking about earlier. But yeah, just gonna go through sands probably normally. I don't know if Ganon does reverse Jaxi or not, which saves about a second.
I think probably yes.
Yeah, we will see as this kingdom goes on.
I would say like probably around, I don't know, 80 to 90% of the runners that have sub hour or go for sub hour already or like do reverse Jaxi. Just an estimate, but around that I would say.
Someone in chat saying they do reverse Jaxi, so that'd be something to look forward to.
Yeah, little route change. Let's say it's around 1 second.
Yeah, because Sun is a really interesting kingdom. Like, it's one of those ones that you'll do different moons, like, depending on your level. Like, when you're, like, a beginner, you might do Sphinx, Luggage, something like that.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, like, it's just been rerouted so many times because, obviously, 1.0, we had Sphinx Slip. And, now, obviously, we have DSTA and no more Lake Fright, which always upsets some people. But yeah, Ganon's setting up for this single bill, which is looking very good, and he does get it. Sorry, they get it. Oh
yeah,
no.
really nice.
Oh no, Tuxedo gets
yeah.
walked up too quickly there.
That's actually like the worst that can happen there. Like if you miss the ram, it's not that bad. That loses like 3 or 4 seconds. But if you warp up early, you kind of have to get a really weird back up and have to go down again and then back up without a dram, and that loses a lot of time, which is really annoying.
Yeah, and he also took some damage there, which is a bit unfortunate as well, because then you have to obviously sit through the damage cutscene. Oh, that was a very nice reverse Shotzi from Ganon there as well. Doesn't Cat throw over to get those 4 extra coins though, but does get well, they do have 98 coins so far, so they're not too hard pressed for them.
Normally you get like 2 coins in Lake, and if you actually end up having only 99 or 98 before Wooded, you can get a couple of coins in the beginning in the bushes.
Yeah,
go ahead.
You really want to start worrying when it's like 96 coins and it's like, oh no.
Yeah, that's bad then.
Nice single spin throw notes as well. So yeah, really clean CCS so far for Ganon here.
Definitely, like 10 OX pace. out of sand. Really nice. Looking like a 10.06 here, a 10.07 maybe. That's definitely a really good run so far.
Yeah, that's really good pace.
Let's see if Tuxedo also goes for spin throw here, single spin throw. Setting it up and
Yeah,
getting it. Really nice.
Yeah. So, good stuff from Tuxedo there. Bit unfortunate about the gem strap, but otherwise, the sand was pretty alright. Okay, so Ganon's going to Lake Kingdom here, and they're probably gonna go for Lake Clip, since that's a strat that a lot of runners do.
Yeah, I would be very
Um,
surprised if not.
yeah. So Lake Clip's kind of difficult to set it up. It's actually interesting because there's kind of different ways to sort of set it up. Obviously, the most preferred way is to like do a little wall slide and then throw Cappy. Yeah, that was
Really clean. Good out of bounds too. So yeah, there are different setups for Lake Clip definitely. But yeah, most people go for the wall slide. Let's see if Tuxedo also goes for Lake Clip. We'll see in a second.
had a bit of an awkward line there. That's all right. Okay. See, nope.
Okay.
Tuxedo chooses not to do like flip. Whether he doesn't do it in runs or like he hasn't implemented it, or whether it's just because it's a race and just wants to be a little bit safe, it's fine. Because obviously, if you like spend ages like setting up late clip, then it kind of negates the time save you have with it. So it's completely understandable to just go on with the regular late route.
Yeah, definitely. And Lake Clip only saves around 6 or 7 seconds if you get a really fast setup. So even if you don't opt to go for it, it's definitely fine. You don't really lose much. And we will see Rango, which is also cool. Some fast Rango strats.
Alright, again, this is a really good exit for Ganon here. Can't really wish for a better CCS L.
Yeah.
Sub 13. Yeah.
Triple for 53, really nice. Again, he's still ahead of his BB by around 1 or 2 seconds. So that's actually kind of insane for a race.
Yeah, it is like, you know, managing to like play really close to your PB like before Wooded is still pretty good. But the true test is in Wooded with a nut clip. And it's always the most Monte-S part of a race, because in my eyes it's like the biggest time loss you can get like from a single thing.
Yeah.
Since obviously if you miss it, then that's like you're losing at least 30 seconds. So let's hope Ganon gets it, and let's hope TuxedoCat does the same.
Yeah, not only nut clip, also the out of bounds. We already have seen some people having struggle with that out of bounds part and losing time there. Especially for people implementing nut clip, especially the out of bounds is really hard. But it has some precise jumps and weird movement. Also, you can't really see Mario when you grab that out of bounds moon.
Oh, falls off that platform there, but it's alright.
Oh.
Falls out left one. This is not alright.
Don't rush it. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. Fingers crossed we don't see any like soft locks or like deep woods action.
Oh yeah.
No commentating cursing, I promise.
That would be a first for these qualifiers, but yeah, let's hope
Yeah, we've
we
not
won't
seen
see
deep
it
blood, but
today.
we have seen a soft lot. Alright, yes. Okay, this is looking good.
Oh, what that was so what was that setup? We turned like the camera upwards, which I know, but it was so fast.
Yeah, so that's really good for now. Unfortunately, okay. They did lose a tiny bit of time from the uproot platforms, but yeah, it should. I'm just happy they like got the full on flip, and we'll see TuxedoCat also attempt it right now. So let's see if they manage to pull it off.
Up to a stretch.
Oh,
Looking good
looks
here.
good.
Now
Yep.
to the other bounce part.
through.
Leg flip,
Okay.
Shirani bounce. Oh,
Oh,
little
okay.
chaos dive there.
Also the up throw.
And also turning the camera up there.
Okay,
Oh,
that
okay.
that looks very weird
Yeah.
because I didn't quite see Mario drop down a tiny bit. So I was like, oh, did they get like hacked? But yeah, just made it fine. So yeah, both runners getting nut clip is very good because it means like no one's losing out on like a lot of time. So yeah, this so far this footage's been okay.
Yeah, definitely. Still a good worded for both.
Yeah, so the rest of footage should be okay, hopefully. Especially on Ganon's side, all they have to do is do some spiritless movement after this tower. But Tuxedo still has to do the FRS movement.
Yeah. The most scary part that's still left in Wooded is probably Flooded Pipeway. But usually runners on that level don't have too much problems with that.
Yeah. Oh, TuxedoCat going for that little roll strut there. I really like seeing movement like that. I just think it just looks really clean. So,
Yeah, Ganon having some interesting strats here in Wooded, like that spin pound there on top of that railing, like not on the usual part where everyone does it, like on the higher part. Really interesting. Don't know if you saw that.
No, I was focusing on TuxedoCat,
Okay,
unfortunately. Yeah. Oh no, Ganon. Okay, I kind of cursed it. Taking some damage there, but hopefully it doesn't mess up the cycles. But I feel like
it's gonna be hard now. After taking damage, it's really hard to make the cycle. But maybe he knows a good backup movement here.
Yeah, the water's very low.
Has
So
to
yeah,
drop down
losing
here and
quite a bit of
actually
time here.
taking damage again.
Yeah.
Giving Tuxedo the opportunity to catch up a little bit here.
Yeah. I mean, it's still not awful for Ganon. It's just, obviously they didn't want to take damage, obviously being on PB pace, but probably behind now.
Yeah. PB exited at like 1804, so definitely behind now.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's still
Tuxedo's
really good
footage
for us. Yeah, Tuxedo's pipeway was very clean for the struts that they did. Alright, so Ganon's gonna go on to the Cloud Kingdom. I can't recall for the life of me if they get the hint out, but
yeah,
I don't think I've seen anyone get it so far.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think that also would be a first, like DSS. Definitely one of the more advanced threats.
Yeah, this hint out can be definitely hard to get.
Not going for it.
No. Okay.
Respectable.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously the one in Metro is a lot more consistent, and it even though it does lose about a second. But yeah, just a bit safer to get the one in Metro.
Also interesting, maybe something I like to talk about. Tuxedo having like 37 coins here, so once he is in Metro, he could probably skip actually the hint art if he would go to Seaside first, which would save a second. Because 37 in Cloud is definitely enough for that. But yeah, normally people are not used to that, so they will still get the hint art in Metro.
Yeah, I think the only person I've ever seen not get any hint art and do Seaside first is Hey There, I believe. But
Alright, good meme tree
but yeah.
from Ganon, yeah.
Yeah, very fast start to loss so far. Doing a spin pound strat there.
Another interesting stretch to grab that bird. With a dive. Okay. Ganon having some really unique strats here. And I really like it.
Yeah, I guess it's nice to see a bit of variance between runners sometimes. Tuxedo also very nice meme tree though. Does it very smoothly.
Alright, will we see reverse repeatal here from Ganon? No.
Yeah, just the regular strat though.
Yeah. Possible to grab these moons in reverse, but it saves like 2 seconds, and it's not too hard, but it's definitely a risky spread, and if you miss it, you lose a couple of seconds. So taking like a safer approach here, which is definitely fine. And getting cage triple, really nice.
Yeah, very nice. And then up throw, yes, good stuff. So
pretty clean loss from Ganon. Tuxedo also not doing reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuxedo
also doing well.
Yeah, he had like a rough start, but he's been doing fine since like after Sand.
Yeah. Tuxedo getting the stone cage, which is fine, I guess. Cage triple can be a hard thing to go for, but just do the up through, so gets the spike points.
Okay, now on to one of the longer kingdoms, Metro Kingdom.
Yeah.
The most runners separated into night and day Metro. Which makes it like shorter splits, which is always nice.
Yeah. Night Metro's a bit of a Monka-ass kingdom for me. I'm always scared that something will go wrong for the runners, since there's so many things that can actually go wrong, like in the starting bit with fall.
Yeah.
And also really bad Wiggler RNG. So there's a lot of things that can make you. So let's hope that doesn't happen to either of these runners.
Yeah, and even if you get a 2-cycle on a high level, you can lose a couple of seconds to make, even if you don't really make any mistakes. If you just get a bad pattern, that's really annoying if you're on PB pace and lose like 5 or 6 seconds to make, and it's not really your fault. You haven't done anything wrong there.
Yeah, I feel like that movement that Ganon just did to get that chest move was Monka-ass, and getting on that railing was also kind of Monka-ass, but makes it out safely. So Ganon's gonna enter the Wiggle fight just as TuxedoCat is also going to City Hall. Doing similar strats to Ganon. Gimbahek is pretty hard to go for. Oh, doesn't White get the backflip where he wanted it? So I had to do a bit of the backup there.
Let's look at Ganon's second phase here.
Oh no, okay.
Oh no.
Nope. Okay, this is fine.
These pulls are weird sometimes. Ganon actually has the BTT segments, the best theoretical time segment for the second phase here. So he definitely knows what he's doing here. So let's see if we can get a good pattern and some good shots. Oh, that looks like a nice pattern actually. Really cool.
Yeah, I was a bit scared because I saw it looping over, but it actually turned out very nicely there. So yeah, good night Metro for Ganon.
Yeah. Other
Tuxedo.
than Wooded, really close to PB still.
Alright, so yeah, TuxedoCat is just gonna do the same Wiggler fight. And just gonna manipulate the Wiggler to warp like a shorter distance. And then also hope for a pretty good pattern.
Also, yeah, people saying that should be retimed that second phase, but I doubt it would be BTT. BTT has like a weird strat where you shoot like multiple bubbles in the end, like when it overlaps, which is actually faster because you get like one shot less. But yeah, it's really rare.
Tuxedo got the worst pattern there because like I was saying, when it loops over, it's kind of hard to shoot shots since the hitboxes are terrible.
Okay, again, a missing drive-by here. Oh, going into the snapshot mode for a second. Don't know if that was intended.
Yeah, yeah. So having a bit of a wonky start to this day metro here. Obviously missing that scoop clip and also not being able to get onto the I can't remember what they're called, like the little bouncy things. So yeah.
Bouncy things? What are you talking about?
Like, you know the ones you jump on and Mario like goes
the awnings?
up? I don't know what it's called.
Okay, yeah. Alright, let's see Tuxedo going for scoot flip here. Also, seems like he's going for an easier version of drive-by here, not really a real drive-by. Stopping on the...
Yeah, he did a setup there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's jammed too early. Oh, and Ganon misses up slots, so this isn't a good metro so far. And
So,
Tuxedo also put up a bit there as well.
Ganon going for the bullet building route for sure. Let's see if Tuxedo also goes for it. Like a minor optimization that saves maybe 4 seconds or something around that. Little route change. Instead of getting the musicians, you get like this sub area that Ganon is in right now, which is kind of tight. Like you have to get a bullet bill here with an up throw. Let's see if they can do it. Really nice.
Yep. So yeah. This would have been okay if they didn't mess up the slots moon. But it's really hard to optimize like the bullet building route since it is like only 3 seconds faster than the regular musician's route.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it has some harder movement for sure. Like musicians is just having some cutscenes and really easy movement. And this is definitely advanced stuff that is not recommended until, I don't know, I would say around maybe 104, 103, something like that.
Okay, Tuxedo also has a really nice bullet building.
Ganon grabbing the hint up now? Yes. So now I'm actually curious if Tuxedo will also go for the hint art. 49 coins, that should be enough to skip it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if TuxedoCat does have a bit of a route divergence.
Yeah, some people just don't do it because that would mess up their splits because they lose snow first, usually. So.
Oh, it's the font there.
Yeah, that climb is weird. Okay, gets it eventually.
Alright, so Ganon's out of Metro now.
Sub 30 pace out of Metro, really nice. Wow.
Yeah, considering the mistakes that happened in that Metro, getting sub 30 is pretty good here.
Not quite sub hour pace, but definitely still low to mid 100 pace.
Yeah, I think it'll be hard for them to sub hour at all now because of the mistakes that happened in Wooded and Metro.
Yeah.
But I guess they could maybe pull it off with like an insane like mid to late game.
Yeah,
But,
it's really hard. Like, for sub hour, you want to have at least like, I would say 3x, 29 3x is good for sub hour.
Yeah. But yeah, TuxedoCat is still not really that far.
I didn't pay attention.
That far behind.
Did he grab the hint that or not?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
So it seems like he's just gonna go to snow anyway, which is fine.
Yeah, it's like a second. But if he actually loses by a second in the end, I would be kind of mad that he went for the hint out.
Yeah. So anyway, TuxedoCat is about a minute behind Ganon right now, which is actually not that bad considering the difference between their PBs. Obviously about 90 seconds between them.
Yeah.
So yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah, it's still a long way, I think. So this race is far from being over. Snow cliff? No.
No, not close enough, I don't think.
Yeah. They tried, but didn't get it.
Alright, so I want to see Ganon do the triple jump. Oh no, pounds.
Stretch, yeah. I think the triple jump is a little faster, but it's not really. I don't really know. It's really close.
I think the triple is faster, but I was just hoping to see it because it's satisfying. But it does get the spiny minute, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, you can leave like one spiny there, so the camera actually pans less after turning back from the moon to Mario, and that saves. I don't know, like less than a second.
You'd think it'd save a bit more than you think, but it doesn't even save that much, like 0.5 maybe, I don't know.
And not really vectors here from Ganon. Also the Goomba vectors here can save like up to around a second if you get really good ones, but risky strat doing vectors on the thin ice bridge thing.
Oh. Tuxedo having a bit of an issue in this room because first of all he bonked, and then so that kind of meant that he was on like the wrong Typhoon cycle here and got a bit blown away there, so had a bit of issues there.
Yeah, but as long as you don't die in that room, it's not that bad. It can be really bad if you die there, and there's like a backup where you can jump across, but if you don't know that backup, it loses a lot if you die.
Yeah. But yeah, Ganon will be going on to their snow gem attempt now. So yeah, that is going to be interesting to see. And Tuxedo took damage on that Goomba there as he was capturing it.
Oh, setupless spin bound.
Oh my god, what the heck?
What a game, oh.
I was like, yeah, they're just gonna do a bit of a setup here, and then they just did that. What the hell?
Ganon surprises me in this race in like so many instances.
Yeah, all the things that they've done in this run have just been like crazy.
Wow.
Okay, 34, 31 exit.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone do a spin pump there in a run. Like, that was insane.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, they definitely want like this really good late game. Oh, wait, does Ganon know Spiritless? Monka S.
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised anymore. I don't
Could
think
you
so, but
imagine? They're like, oh yeah, just been practicing this offline and just does it.
yeah.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't be surprised if they would just go for Spiritless and have like just a different route, and that's actually faster than anyone else's route.
Oh, they don't know Spiritless. Okay, that's fine. It's not one of those tricks that you can just kind of attempt in a run because there is a lot of practice that goes into it. So yeah, but it would have been really funny just to be like, yep, Spiritless.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't think we will see any Spiritlesses in the qualifiers, but if we would, that would be kind of bug.
Yeah, that's also true. Seaside.
And still, like, Tuxedo is only less than 1.5 minutes behind. Still not too bad. It can still change. Like if a big mistake happens, anything, this is not like over.
Yeah, not that we're hoping for Genin to like completely lose the plot in late game, but
Yeah.
TuxedoCat could still technically catch up. Alright. Okay. That was scary. That moon is really awkward.
Yeah, you have to be really.
Sometimes.
That's like that part where you have like. It's not really a 2D section. It's a 3D, but you don't really have any. You don't really know where you are in terms of like how far you are like inside and if you actually hit the moon, which is really weird.
Yeah. So Ganon, like, blink and you miss it. I think this seaside has been alright for them at least.
Yeah.
But I'm not really good with seaside because it's one of those kingdoms that like obviously you can lose time if you don't like take the optimal lines. So I don't know if it was good for them, but it seemed pretty good. Since there weren't really any mistakes, unless I'm forgetting anything.
Yeah, Seaside has a lot of like kind of quote unquote invisible time saves where you just have to know what you're doing to save like point 1 and point 2 here and there. It's not only fish movement, it's also other stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, I think it must have been a good seaside since they saved about 6 seconds, I believe.
Yeah, it was a
Based on their PB.
320 Seaside, which is definitely fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it all depends what your gold is.
Yeah, I would expect them to have like maybe 314, 315-ish with the sub-hour time. But
anyway, they managed to get that sort of triple fine as well. So I guess they haven't messed up any hard strats, I guess. Like the only things that I can think of are like metro slots and pipes in wooded. Like there's nothing like difficult that they've gone for, and they've like
yeah, I think
yeah, this is a really good run.
Yeah, slots, like Piper and like the tree moon where he fell down twice or something.
Oh yeah, that as well.
So yeah, still only 30 seconds behind PB, so that's still mid 100 pace for them.
Yeah. But yeah. So this run could still finish off as a good run. Tuxedo also going for triple jump. Triple jump? Salt triple, that's what it's
Salt
called.
triple, yeah.
I like forgot the name of it for a second.
Yeah, that happens.
Also gets it fun. But yeah, a lot of scary parts in Luncheon. Since there's quite a few hard movement things.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, we can see Tuxedo being in the Speward fight, and Ganon is like right next to him, like on his screen, but he's still like over a minute ahead, and that's actually why Spewardless is so fast, because you skip that fight that has so many cutscenes, and it's actually like a 1 minute moon or something. So Tuxedo actually being a minute behind, even though they're basically almost in the same location.
Yeah, you're right about Sputeless, because it's like, obviously you don't have to pick up the story moon, and you don't have to go through all the cutscene skips, like at the end of the kingdom or anything. But yeah, not a bad luncheon for either runner by any means.
Also, yeah, as pointed out in the chat, Tuxedo also not doing bad, like also only being around 30 seconds behind his BB actually.
Yeah, this seems like a decent, like, no reset at least
Yeah.
for both of them, which is nice.
Both doing really good so far.
And Ganon bunking on the door there. Alright, fort time.
Yeah.
Where a lot can go wrong very quickly, but if it's done right, it's fine.
Looking good, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Like, final jump across here. And if you go for the boost on top of the railing, it can be scary sometimes. Like, it's close to bonking sometimes, but they're definitely fine here.
Yeah, that was pretty much a conventional vault room. So yeah. Oh, side flip. Interesting. I don't see very many people doing a side flip there.
Yeah.
That's interesting movement. Well, and that was a really fast capture of the Pambro as well.
Ooh, fast cheese, but then bonking, unfortunately.
Yeah, Dunan's had quite a few bonks so far, so probably won't gold, but like I said, as long as like you're not dying or like, you know, throwing or anything, then it's like fine.
That's a good fox from Tuxedo. So,
Yep.
the long jump, okay.
Went a bit wide there, but it's okay. Really scary.
Yeah, Fox, it's really easy to die there, but as long as you don't die, you usually don't lose too much time.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say the hardest part left for Ganon now is the this moon that they're currently getting, because sometimes you can like fall down with the geometry. But it's okay. So nothing to really worry about.
Also, what is league called? You're watching the qualifiers for the Clan B 20% league.
What happened to his Pampero?
I didn't see. I was looking at
Maybe
chat
they
for a second.
uncaptured and then accidentally hit it.
Alright. Couple of minor time losses for Ganon this luncheon, but definitely still not too bad.
Yeah, Ganon in chat saying that their BPT best possible time is a 1 hour and 16 seconds, which like we've been saying is not bad at all.
No.
Especially in like a race, where a lot of things can go wrong.
that's definitely really good PPT for a race.
Yeah, and yeah, also again, Tuxedo's not even doing that bad at all in this luncheon.
No.
I'd say the only mistake was that Panbro and the cheese moon. But yeah.
Yeah, Tuxedo said before the race he was really nervous, but after a couple of time losses, like a little mess up in the beginning, it's definitely a good race for him.
Yeah. So now Ganon is in Ruin Kingdom, which is the auto-scroller of this game. I usually just like to take this time to shout out the runners because they've taken out about an hour of their time to put on this race for everyone. So yeah, please make sure that you follow the runners, especially if you want to see more of their runs. So yeah, please give them a follow.
Yeah.
I'd also like to give a shout out to obviously Danster for putting on the tournament, and Seren for being our lovely restreamer. And again, just shouting out sponsor Plan B Esports for obviously donating a big portion to the prize pool. And I'd also like to shout out Lucas for being a very nice commentator to commentate this matchup. So yeah,
Thank you.
please be sure to follow him.
Shout outs back to you. Definitely a good race to commentate, and it's fun. Also, yeah, talking about the runners, and I think Ganon, I'm not sure what they plan to do in the future, but I saw they practice some all moons, so that might be their focus on like in the future. I don't really know.
Yeah, they have said that they might go for all moons world record, which will be a really PogChamp to see. So yeah, if you just enjoy watching SMO in general, then yeah, be sure to definitely hit them both up with that follow.
Yeah, and as we already saw, Ganon has like really unique strats, so I would love to see an all moons run from him.
Yeah. But yeah, Denon's pretty much done with their fight now. And I see that Tuxedo went for the lucky toe tinter.
Also, Tuxedo on 1 HP here. Really scary.
Oh, Monka S. I hate being on 1 HP and being on the dragon.
Let's see if he gets 1 heart or if he gets 2 hearts. He only gets 1. So he will be on 1 HP again on the final phase, which is definitely the most scary one. And there is a heart, okay.
Yay!
That oh my god. Okay.
Alright. So
that would have been crazy if you just would have left that heart there.
Yeah, just kind of looked at it and teased us. But yeah, Denon's in Bowser's Kingdom. Again, probably one of the scariest parts of the run. Since there's all these strats that you have to get right. Otherwise, pretty much you'll die, basically, or just lose a lot of time. So a lot can go wrong, and it's usually time consuming. But that's a nice Toga.
Nerfs are like big in Bowser's, especially if you're on good pace, on PB pace, on a pace in a race. Like even if you're ahead, you get nervous in Bowser's. That can happen a lot. You can die here. You can have a rough mech. So definitely one of those places where nerfs are kind of big.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's see if Ganon goes for new shots here. No. Like another one of these tricks we haven't seen in the qualifier so far.
Damage.
Yeah. So we took the dive back there. Oh, little chaos dive.
Alright, so apart from taking damage, It wasn't that bad. Will take 1 or 2 seconds for the damage refill though.
Also no bird rams, sadly. I always love bird ram. But Tuxedo also going for crates, apparently.
Yeah, I actually really dislike Bertram.
Why? It's such a cool trick. It looks
I
so
just
cool.
can't do it. Instead I do the Pokio whole moon in the shards section. Obviously it loses a bit of time, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Bertram is definitely the coolest moon you can go for, like out of the 3 possibilities. And it's only a second slower than crates.
Someone in chat asked, Tuxedo must be pretty close to PB. They're actually both like 33 seconds off their PBs right now, so but both runners having a pretty good race here.
Yeah, Tuxedo could probably still get a 101 here. Like plus 33 on his PB, and his PB is 101.27. So 102 flat pace right now. And Ganon, yeah, plus 34. Still mid 100 pace. Having a little bit trouble here on Harriet and on bunnies in general. Shards weren't great. So let's see the stopper fight.
Tuxedo setting up for Belgium here.
Looking good? Yeah. Very good. Top is like, it's like hard when you start off, but the harder the strats are you go for, Harriet becomes like the harder bunny here, I would say. Especially if you go for Harriet. If you don't go for Harriet, Harriet is pretty easy. But there are some pretty advanced strats. Like some are really new, like ground pounding after Harriet first person here. Tuxedo not going for that.
Yeah, that's a bit of a harder strat to go for. That I've seen quite a few top runners go for. So kind of understandable to go for the just the regular strats there.
Yeah, it's not really a risky strat, but if you miss it, you still lose some time. Okay.
So
blind jump
Ganon?
For Ganon now.
Yeah, Ganon nearly did make me really scared though. And also gets the jump which is okay. Having a bit of trouble with the Pokio as well.
Oh, I kind of jinxed Tuxedo here by saying Topper was the easier one.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
But yeah, Ganon will be going into the mech fight, which is probably the scary, like overall.
Oh.
Climb.
Climb is weird. Okay.
Alright.
Not too bad, not too bad. So no top required here. Oh!
Oh no! Falls off mech. Uh-oh. This is
really
bad.
Unfortunate. He got like the spin pound, but it was like not right on top of that bubble there. Oh, also not getting the back up. And Tuxedo actually can catch up now, at least a little bit.
Alright, gets it now. Okay.
That's probably around 30 seconds already for Ganon after that climb and falling down there. So all of a sudden it's definitely closer again.
Yeah, it is. If Tuxedo gets a really good mech, then they can gain a lot of time. Alright, will they get the target? Yes. So despite the issues that Ganon just they managed to get the final bubble.
Let's see Tuxedo's climb here. Oh, really clean.
Very nice,
Really
yeah.
clean. And let's see if we can do better on topper. Gets it.
Well,
Should be able to make it back on top here.
Yeah.
And only target acquired left now.
Yeah. But Tuxedo having the better fight so far. Okay. So just spew it left now.
Let's go.
Okay. Very nice. So yeah, Tuxedo will gain quite a lot of time back.
It's actually less than a minute now, I think, or round about a minute difference. So also something I want to point out here, it's definitely important you keep the distance, the difference to your opponent as close as possible, even if you're behind. Because the way the point system works is that you actually get points for by how much you lose or by how much you win. So 60 points for the winner and 30 points divided depending on the difference in the end.
Yeah, you do make a good point. So if Tuxedo, let's say, finishes 30 seconds behind, then they will get 27 points.
Yeah, for like every 10 seconds.
Free.
It's 1 point.
Yeah. Alright,
Yeah.
so let's see Ganon's vectors for Moon. Because sometimes you can see people mess it up. That looks nice. Yeah, even gets the gets it so like they don't have to dive over that moon snake.
Close, but they got it. It was really close to taking damage.
Yeah. Really nice so far.
And Moon, another one of these kingdoms, like Seaside, where there are like so many.
Yeah, that didn't look good at all.
Some trouble here.
Okay. Alright. So, despite the moon skip there, I was gonna say how like it looked too close to the wall when they spin pounded on the head. But yeah, had to retry there.
Tuxedo probably also could have gone for the diveless threat there, but taking a safer approach, which is definitely okay.
Yeah. So let's see if Tuxedo's moon skip there. Okay. Yeah, we went for a bit of a slower setup there, but gets it just fine.
Taking damage. Trying to go for the sweat rolling over the fire thing. Didn't go too well there. After looking at the difference out of Bowser's, around 52-second difference. So don't want to jinx Ganon here, but if they would take a death and escape somewhere, it would be really close again.
Yeah. Or even a really bad pillar room can really mess things up.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, Ganon's on the final phase here.
Only escape left for them. So around 2 minutes left. Still looking. Oh, this could be really close. Probably can still get a 1-0 with a really good escape. Like that would be really hard now, but it's still possible for sure. Would need really good pillars. Or just go for 2 DSS here. Okay, I'm not going for 2 DSS obviously. The only person that goes for that is probably Miwi. He actually got it in his first race after like 30 seconds of trying. HLD skip from Ganon. Now only pillars left. Let's see the fade out here. What kind of pillars would they need for 100? Yeah, that looks really hard.
Yeah, I don't think Ganon can get it.
50 pillars needed. Almost like 49 pillars, so we're probably looking at a low 101 now. Tuxedo also really close, but I think this is still 101 pace. High 101 pace.
Tuxedo. Okay, that was scary.
What happened? I didn't see. Okay. Yeah, low 101 for Ganon. Still a good time. Had a rough mech. And still only around a minute of PD. Definitely getting some swag points for that snowgram. So GG's to them for winning their first race.
Sorry, my internet's been terrible.
Yeah, don't worry. Let's see if Tuxedo's pillars now.
But yeah, Tuxedo's GG skip was really scary. And yeah, GG's to Ganon as well.
Final pillar. This is so close, but I think it's still a 101. Really, really high one.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure. I think it's a 102 flat.
Maybe.
So close.
Oh yeah, I think that's a...
Ooh, we might have to retime this. Okay.
Wow, yeah,
It says 102.00.05 on his splits. So, really close. Maybe he split late by like 3 or 4 frames.
Yeah, that's crazy. But doesn't affect the amount of points that he will be getting, which is good.
52
so yeah,
seconds difference here.
Yeah, so Ganon will get you know, the initial 60 plus
plus 5, 65.
Yeah, plus 5. Yeah.
And Tuxedo taking the remaining 25. Still decent.
Yep.
Definitely can still come back in this league. So let's see if they actually want to join for interviews. GG's to both, definitely.
Again, make sure to follow these runners, everyone. Really good races from the both of them.
Tuxedo's in the waiting room, so he will definitely join for an interview. Don't know about Ganon. Okay, they're both there. Someone has to move them.
Oh, yo,
GG's.
Hello.
Hi. Alright, GG's review on that race.
Yeah, thanks.
GG's Ganon.
Yeah, GG's Tux.
How you guys feeling?
I'm
about
really
your times?
upset at myself, but you know, I guess I can't really complain about a win, but it's not a good run.
I mean, looking
Honestly,
at your splits, it was like you lost like lot in Wooded and in Day Metro and on Mech, but other than that, it was still a good run.
Yeah, 22 in Wooded, 25 in Day Metro, 15 in Luncheon, 34 in Mech.
Oh god.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
good.
I lost like a bunch of like really, or I lost a bunch of time to like really small things, and all that just added up.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I think my biggest time loss was the awful dram. I like
Oh,
captured it before grabbing the moon, and then got hit,
Yeah,
and then
that's
got
really
hit
unlucky.
onto the platform.
yeah, my early game was insane, that run, though. I got a 217 into a 521 into a 1006, and I got a
Yeah.
1253 lake. I got a 246 lake. That's my third ever 246 lake. I never get those. I don't know how that
Wow.
happened.
Yeah, there was no way I was winning that race.
Yeah, and then my roll dropped in flooded pipes, and I lost, like, a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I got this like really weird upwarp and flooded.
Interesting.
Like I was
That's a-
going up to the first moon, and I like upwarped like half an inch.
Yeah, but definitely still a good run from you, Tuxedo.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Being only around 30 seconds off PB.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really happy with that one.
Yeah,
Also, we have to talk about that snowdrum, Ganon. Like, what was that?
that's what I do. That's how I do snowdrum. I do setupless homing throw snowdrum. Like, that's how I do it. Because,
I
like,
mean-
I suck at it without homing throw, but homing throw makes it so easy that I can do it setupless, so, like, it kind of cancels out the time loss.
I was more thinking about that spin pound. Like, I don't think I've
Oh.
ever seen anyone do a spin pound there.
Yeah, I don't know why I did a spin pound. I kind of felt like it, I guess. I don't know. I don't think that spin pound saves time because I did a jump before it, so
Also,
we were commenting a lot of your strats that we saw that Lucas thought they were really good, and I was like, wow, I don't think I've ever seen like people go for like that kind of movement.
Yeah.
So yeah, interesting.
so I don't know if we can have a look at standings here after the first match.
Yeah,
If we
I think
can't, I can look at the stats sheet for sure.
can you not see the Ganon 65, Tuxedo
Yeah,
25?
but I mean, like, overall standings in that group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Tylo and
Nice.
Carmen haven't raced yet.
Oh
so-
yeah, it was rescheduled,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. But yeah, Ganon, you got the second best time so far, I think, with that.
Yeah. I mean, if Mecha didn't happen, that would have been like a 1:30-ish.
Yeah, I
Even
think
with
you
the 3
could-
major time losses.
Yeah, I think you could have definitely beat CMFP's best time.
I feel like
But,
CMFP can beat it too, though. He's really consistent. So, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll have to see whenever CMFP races next. Smile.
Yep.
Who are you racing next? Both of you?
I think I'm racing Carmen on Saturday.
I don't know. I didn't know this race was happening until last night.
Okay.
So, I'm not sure.
I'm assuming Ganon would be racing Tylo.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
that would make sense.
Well,
So-
if you both race each other again, then we know we've messed up somewhere
Yeah,
with this
I'm pretty
schedule.
sure that's not supposed to happen. Could be wrong.
But yeah, Carmen and Tuxedo are like pretty close PB wise, I think. So that would be a cool race to watch, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Carmen recently got 100, so.
Oh yeah, I think I
That's-
saw that.
Yeah. Dude, when I found out this race was today, I was panic derusting last night. It was just like, uh-oh. And I mean,
Well-
you might have noticed I messed up all of the hard splits, so, you know, that's kind of how it goes when you forget
Well-
about a race.
Well, I actually said somewhere in the run, like, even though, like, you have had, like, time losses, it wasn't, like, on the really hard stuff. Like, you got, like, everything that was hard. I guess minus mech. But, like,
Yeah.
it was just crazy to see that you were just, like, making these small mistakes that happen to accumulate a lot of times, since obviously, you know, pipes is hard.
Yeah, I got such that Daymetra was an experience for me. I got scoot clip with like a bird's eye view while accidentally going into snapshot mode. It was just like I don't know what was happening there.
Yeah, for a second I thought that was actually a strat, that snapshot mod, but
No, that's not a strat. I had no clue what was happening to me.
Trick jump scoot clip.
Yeah, and then I missed slots because I jumped for some reason when I never jumped. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm honestly really surprised. I'm honestly really surprised I got bullet building since I've like just recently put that into runs.
You got a
really
really solid.
good from you.
Yeah, you got a really solid time, honestly. Have you even been doing any percent that much recently?
Yeah, I came back like a week or two ago. I've been.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, this is either way. It's still a really good race time for me, so I'm definitely happy.
I think this is one of my best race times. I think my best race time is like a high 1:0, so I was on pace to beat my race time into Bowser's because I had like 1:16 BPT into Bowser's and then mech happened. So yeah.
But yeah, again, GG's to both of you. I don't know if you have anything else to say.
Yeah, GG Tux. I don't really have anything else.
Yeah, me either. GG's Ganon.
GG.
Alright. Well, yeah, thank you both very much for racing. It was really fun to watch.
Yeah, I had fun
No
doing
problem. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun.
But yeah, if you guys want to watch more of their runs again, hit them up with the follow. And also, I believe we have a match after this.
yeah,
Yep.
G-Man versus Lightron in around 5 minutes actually, so
Cool.
make sure
Yeah.
you stick around. And
It's definitely going to be an interesting one.
yeah, we still have 2 matches left today, so stick
Oh,
around.
there's 2 left. That's sick.
Yeah, the one from your group is after that.
Oh yeah, I think
Oh,
Carmen
cool.
and Tyler rescheduled to today.
Okay, and then we can see full standings for Group B.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, thanks everyone for being here, and I'll see you guys later.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye
See
bye.
ya.
See ya.